Well, Petra, here we are again.
There we are indeed. Yes.
The third podcast.
Episode number 3 indeed. And I
yes.
so vividly remember when you were on my event in November, last November. That was the very, very first time in your life that you went public.
On the internet.
Yeah. And people were like, no, Hedy, that's not possible. And you did it on my event. I was so proud of that. And then you asked me to help you with this podcast series. So that's amazing. So how is it with the gibbers?
Well, never too old to learn. I thought I would feel a certain resistance, but I haven't. And I think that has to do with the fact that I have so much to share with other people. 2 or 3 podcasts are not enough.
There's so many stories indeed.
Yeah, it's the stories and what actually is said more often. Facts tell, but stories sell. And that, of course, is also in network marketing. That's the case. And yes, the third episode.
Yes, so on the previous episode, we were talking about multi-level marketing or network marketing, what it entails. We also spoke about what's the difference between network marketing and Ponzi's or pyramid schemes, and why do some companies die very quickly and some don't. So now this episode, we're going to talk about who is network marketing for? What person do you need to be? What are the qualities you would say describe a good marketer?
And traits, yes. Well, actually, I said it before, network marketing is for everyone. And at the same time, not everyone is fit for network marketing because it requires stamina, it requires persistence, it requires discipline, it requires that you must be willing to learn, it requires that you must be coachable.
You need to be hungry.
And of course, you need to be hungry for more. And with more, I mean more knowledge. If you're hungry for more money, I'll help you directly. It will take you a few years before you get there.
So it's not about I quit my job tomorrow and I'll get big.
No. I would not do that. I would not encourage anyone to do that. I know a person who did. Some people are happy. I always advise start part-time because you have to learn so much. And of course, you have to put into action what you have learned. You start part-time and you make a goal for yourself. How much money would I like to make in network marketing part-time every month? Now, people that make between 200 and 300 euros every month part-time are happy because the personal development is on top of that. And the more they grow, the more their income grows. Of course, because if they grow, their team grows. And the total of actions make that your money that you earn grow. So in average, I've learned from my mentor, Worre, that it takes 3 to 5 years before you can say that your income out of network marketing beats the income of your normal job.
It's quite a long time.
Yes, it is. But people come and go. And not every person that joins you in your network marketing team has the persistence to go on, has the stamina to go on. And what I have learned is that about 80% falls out in a year.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
And by that you mean that they don't use the products anymore, that they quit at all, or they just stay using the products?
No, they use the products,
but they're not working.
But they gave up building a network.
So they're doing it passively instead of actively.
Exactly. Yes, they are, like preferred customers, you could say. And like I said, you must insist on good coaching, and if the person that sponsored you, that introduced you to the network marketing concept or into a company, doesn't take responsibility, the word sponsor comes from responsibility, then you need to look up into your support team, because there are more people that came into the business before you.
Mm-mm.
And then you search for a person that you have a click with, that is willing to teach you, to coach you, to help you reach your personal goal. For example, if I start with someone new, I sit with the person, I interview the person, I want to know what they want, how much time they have available, and what they are willing to do, and where their boundaries are.
But you also are searching for the goal behind the money, right?
That's number one.
Yeah.
That's number one. Although people that join network marketing are mostly blinded by the beautiful stories and the movies they see about mansions and cars and whatever. And but
Well,
that's
to
not
be
it.
honest, Hedy, we do have had our share amount of trips with network marketing.
Yes, but we are a little bit different.
Okay.
I mean, we are go-getters.
That is so true.
First of all, you have to love traveling. I love traveling. You love traveling. You have to earn your trips. That's a
Yeah.
huge advantage from being part of a network marketing company.
Yeah.
And there are people that never go, that never take the chance to do the trip.
Which is such a pity.
Very much. But you know what? To each his own. That's a song.
That is so true indeed.
So
Yeah.
yes, and yeah, it's a beautiful concept, and like I said, it's for everyone, but not everyone is fit to do network marketing. You have to be patient, and I don't know if I mentioned it before, but your emotions that you experience in daily life in network marketing, you experience them in the quadrants,
Double.
well, more than double, and that's not true. No, network marketing is personal development with a financial benefit attached to it, and your personal development. You meet yourself. You see yourself in the mirror. You have to look in the mirror once in a while. And if you are normally frustrated very fast in network marketing, you will be frustrated faster or angry. It happens. That is what the concept does to people. And if you can't handle that, yeah, then you don't stay long.
No, and ideally, you have somebody that sponsored you who is capable of guiding you, right? But that's a lot of the time not the case.
Yes, and I can explain that. Sometimes you have a sponsor who is so enthusiastic, he sponsors you today, and he or she, him or herself started the day before yesterday. They don't know a thing, only, I want to work with Petra. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the two of you have to learn from his or her sponsor, or someone who went through the process before. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And on the other hand, it's also true that a lot of people who join network marketing join because of the promise of quick money and lots of money. So they focus on getting people in without having the skills or knowledge to guide those people.
That's correct. And that's a pity.
Yeah.
That's why 80% drops out in a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's also not for everyone, right?
Oh, what? To drop out?
No,
Or?
to network marketing, I meant.
No, like I said, you
Yeah.
have to you have to have a thick skin and yeah.
Yeah, and really want to look in the mirror. And that's why you spend 10 years traveling around in Tony Robbins' entourage, why you're friends with Worre, who's your mentor as well. Because, yeah, the personal development part of it is the spice, right?
Yeah, that's it. And I can say I'm never too old to learn, because I have learned. I was there in December on a 3 days live event, and
With Eric Worre, you
with
mean
Eric
now?
Worre, and what I've learned there were some new details that got into me, and probably I've heard them before, but that they sunk in. And it is very funny to see. For me, it's funny. I was the oldest person in the room, grandmother,
Oh, so.
and that young people, young guys, were there so enthusiastic because they follow their dream, and their dream is completely different than my dream.
Obviously.
And I remember years ago, I was on an event in Dallas, and I saw a group of young people, young millionaires. They were called the young millionaires. They were barely 18, 19 years. They came through the desert from wherever, and in Hummers. And they were dressed a bit weird, in my opinion, but I'm a bit old fashioned. They were dressed in different shoes on each foot, different socks, and they were very enthusiastic, full of fire, but they were millionaire. And some of those guys, they started when they were 16 with the signature of the parents, and were millionaires while they were 18, 19 years.
Amazing.
But they had a group atmosphere, they had intimacy with each other, they coached each other, they were like a big team with 2 or 3 great mentors. And that's important. You must have a coach, you must have a mentor. I'm a coach myself, and I'm a mentor myself, and I still have my mentor.
Yeah, obviously. You keep learning until you die, right?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
you keep having mentors.
Yeah, for me, another 30 years to go there. Because
Let's-
I plan to
hope so.
to become 100.
That's why you are in the health and wellness part
Yeah.
of network marketing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to add to what do you need to have or to be to succeed? Or any fun story that comes to mind?
Well, on the serious fact, you have to know about yourself what are your values and your rules.
And boundaries, probably.
Absolutely. What are your boundaries? Don't let anyone step over your boundaries. That's an important lesson that I want to give. And a funny story, yeah, there are many funny stories. I think of something now. Well, when you travel around the world for a network marketing company, you dance a lot, and I love dancing.
That's what you used to do for Tony Robbins on stage as well, right?
Yes. Let me put one thing straight. We used to dance in a group for the Tony Robbins events. It's not that Tony Robbins was always dancing with us.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm thinking of a story. Yeah, I told you about the young millionaires. I told you about the young guys.
Maybe you being the granny and you were interviewed. So,
oh yeah, okay. If the Italian guys are listening now, I was the oldest person in the room with a cane, because at that time I was walking with the difficulties. And one of those young guys, I think he was 19 or something, he calls me Nonna, Nonna, Italian for grandmother. Can I interview you? And I thought, interview me? What do you mean? But I thought, I did the summit last week. Oh yes, you can interview me. And I asked him, why do you want to interview me? And he said, because we are a young group, and we want our nonnas in the business, our grandmothers in the business, and you look like a grandmother, so they will listen to you. So half Italian, half English. I encouraged even the nonnas in Italy to take network marketing serious, because we are never too old to learn.
So true.
We are never too old to learn, and that was a fun part. Yeah, well,
Mm.
that was one of the fun parts. And yeah, I'm thinking there are some um, moments. There have been some moments that gave me an enormous satisfaction, full a feeling of fulfillment when I see one of my people see the light
Mm-hmm.
and chase after their dreams
When
or
you are
goals.
mentoring them or training them.
Coaching, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Training is a little bit different than coaching. I
Mm-hmm.
guide them. The coaching guides. The mentor has been there, done that
Mm-hmm.
already, and is teaching. There is a difference between a coach and
Mm-hmm.
a mentor. I do have coaches and I do have a mentor. At this moment, it is Eric Worre, and my best coach is my son, because he knows to push every red button in me.
But that's what children are for, right? They do that
Yeah,
to all
yeah,
their parents. Yeah.
yeah.
So true.
So that he's also in the personal development business. Oh, yes.
Hmm. Amazing. So now that we've covered the kind of person you need to be, we've had this.
Or need to become.
Indeed. Thank you for adding that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we kind of covered the basics, like what's multi-level marketing, what kind of person can you become, do you need to become, will you be. So next time we will dive a little bit deeper into the concept of network marketing.